Hello and welcome to this lesson. So this is going to be a very quick video guide that is going to guide you through on how to use this your business plan workbook efficiently. It's very easy to use and I'm going to be showing you. Now let's get started. So my name is Ihoma Chikwezi. I'm the founder of Digital Biz Guru and I'm going to be your guide through this journey. This is a face if you're looking for a face to put to this name. Now you need a business plan for so many reasons, but one of the most important reasons that you need a business plan is that it helps you carefully think through everything. Sometimes, we just dive right into starting a company, starting a business. We just go right in. We don't think things through. We don't think about the setups. We don't think about our strategy. We don't think about all we need to make sure that this thing gets off the ground and doesn't crash. We don't usually think about all these things, but a business plan is going to force you to think. It's going to show you opportunities and it's going to make you understand how you can use these opportunities well. This our template is very simplified. I made it very simple. If you've ever tried to create a business plan, you'll understand this thing that I'm saying. It can be very complex, but it's so simplified here. Now, in this guide, you might see me refer to some things like favorable to your investors or to your partners. This does not mean that a business plan is only for people that are seeking investors or partnership. No, it doesn't. You actually need a business plan for yourself, even if you're not yet seeking funding. Because remember, before you can even seek funding, you should have a certain kind of setup. And that is what a business plan can help you achieve. You can have this set up for yourself so that you have a profitable business, or so that you can seek investors. Is entirely up to you. This is what we're going to be covering. This is everything that is contained in this content: the executive summary, the company description, products and services, your SWOT analysis, your target customers, your competitors, marketing and sales, your pricing, distribution channels and location, your operational plan, your financial plan, refining your plan, and then the appendix. So if you're trying to create a business plan, you can use this as the cover page of your business plan, where you're going to put in your company logo, your company name, the address, the phone number, your street address too, whatever details. Remember that this is a template, meaning that it is not here for you to copy and paste. You're supposed to look at it, work with it, and edit it to your taste. So of course, if you have only one street address for your business, you don't have any business inserting a street address too. It's not necessary. You might not have a website yet, so you don't have to put a website URL in your business plan. So this is just what I wanted to add here. This is your cover page. The first thing that you're going to be creating your business plan is your executive summary. It's not really the first thing you're going to be creating per se, but it's the first section of your business plan, because it should be first, so that when we look at it, we get an idea of everything your business is all about. Your business idea, how you plan to profit, your competitors, how you plan to bring in people into your business. We're supposed to understand all this by looking at your executive summary. So your executive summary comes first, but it doesn't mean that it is actually it doesn't mean that it's actually the first part that you should fill up in your business plan. The executive summary should be written after you've completed your plan, after you've completed the rest of your business plan. Then from all those details, you now compile it into a page or 2 pages at most and write your executive summary. So you can put it in this kind of, like, your executive space, your executive summary can occupy this kind of space. You will see the space that I gave is enough for your executive summary. If you decide to be more detailed, you can do 2 pages, but I really don't recommend you doing more than 2, because it's supposed to be a summary, so it's not supposed to be an article on its own. So you can bring out your favorite documents, maybe my Microsoft Word, Google Docs, the notes app on your phone, or even your normal notebook and pen. You can take it out and write down your executive summary. You have to do this after you have completed your business plan, because your executive summary talks about every bit of your business plan, every part of it. It comes together to make up your executive summary. So you should write it last. So you can use your favorite note-taking app or software and do this. The next part of your business plan is your company description. Here you're going to be stating your mission statement. You're going to be stating your philosophy and vision. You'll be stating your company goals. You'll be stating your target market. You'll be stating your industry. You'll be stating your legal structure. You can go ahead and create a table just like this in your Microsoft Word, Google Docs, Notes app, or also you can just do it on your pen and paper. Just draw a table. On one end, write your company name. You write down your company name. Your company mission statement, you write down your company mission statement. The philosophy and values, you write it down. The goals and missions, you write it down. Company industry, this is just a template to show you how it looks like. You get, I just want you to have an idea of what it looks like. Okay, you can also decide to use this method. Write the company mission statement, then write the text under. Write the company philosophy and vision, write whatever it is under. Write your company goals, then write the company goals under. Write target market, explain the target market under, and so on and so forth. If you don't want to use this tabular form, it's up to you. The goal is just make sure you write it down. Instructions for product and services is the next part that we're going to be covering in your business plan. What are the instructions that you have for your products and services? These are features and benefits for your product and services. What do you have in this your product or service that the next person does not have? What is the competitive edge of this your product or service? It's here that you're going to outline it, so that you know from where you're going to follow from to fight your competitor. You're not going to be able to compete if you don't even have anything to compete with. Does it make sense to say you're entering a competition that you are not skilled in? It doesn't make sense. When you're entering a competition, it means you have something to offer. You have something to bring to the table that you believe that you can do better than the next person. That is what you're supposed to be discovering in this section. Now let's move on to the next one. This is the worksheet, kind of to give you an idea of how you're going to do everything. Your product or service idea, you state it. The special benefits, you state it. The unique features, you state it. Limits and liabilities, production and delivery, suppliers, intellectual property, product service description. Now remember, I said this is a template, and that's why I try to cover as much basis as possible. I covered intellectual property here in case you're trying to create something that is for intellectual, like something like digital products, something that is knowledge based. And I also covered production and delivery in case you are producing. Now if you're not producing but you're delivering, you can also remove production and leave delivery only. If you're producing, you might not have any need for suppliers, except you want to add the people that you're getting the raw products from that will not help you in the production. It's entirely up to you. For this product and services description worksheet, one thing I would like to add here is that this particular section, you could have 10. You could have 10 of it. Example, I could come here and write sponsored ads course is the product or service idea. I write the benefits, I write the unique features, I write the limits and liabilities, I write production and delivery, I write suppliers, I write everything that is tailored to this service. Then I create another one. I will name that one ultimate page audit course. I could have the small business startup template. You know, I could have multiple products that I would create their different worksheets for. Now if you offer this kind of like if you offer a lot of products, it might be difficult for you to do this thing like individually, so you might have to batch them up. Example, you might have to batch up your creams. Let's say you sell like 20-30 different kinds of creams. You might have to batch up your creams, batch up your soap, batch up your this, batch up your that, and then put it under one product or service idea. You can also decide to go single. It's entirely up to you, but this is to give you clarity and make you understand what you're doing. Now for the fourth section of our business plan, we're going to be talking about SWOT analysis. Your SWOT analysis stands for your strengths, your weakness, your opportunities, and your threats. That's what SWOT analysis stands for. Now for us to be able to do our SWOT analysis well, we need to be able to do our market research. How are we going to know threats and opportunities if we have not gone out to look at our competitors? Our opportunities are things that our competitors are not doing well, but we can do well. That's an opportunity. That's a way to enter the market. How about threats? Something that we are not doing, but our competitors are doing, meaning they have that over us. What can we do? Meaning we can introduce it. That is exactly why when TikTok came out, they were a couple of seconds video platform. Before you know it, they are doing 1 minute. Before you know it, they are doing 5 minutes. Now they're talking about long form video content. Now as they are doing all these changes, YouTube is somewhere saying, oh wow, this is a threat. These people want to start doing long form video content and they are a worthy opponent, meaning we should go and enter the short form video side. So they brought out YouTube Shorts. Facebook looked and said, wow, these people want to finish also. They brought out Reels. YouTube now also brought out something that Facebook has, which is the opportunity to post, to make normal picture and write up post on your YouTube. So are you seeing it? All these things is because they are looking at the opportunities and they're looking at the threats in their business. So you need to do a market research to be able to get opportunities and threats, which happens to be the last two parts of your SWOT analysis. You need to look at the barriers to entry. What is going to stop people from buying from me? What are those things that we need to overcome to be successful? Those are your strengths and your weaknesses. You need to look into all these things, and by the time you talk about your market research, talk about your barriers to entry, talk about your threats and opportunities, you would have had a clear idea of how you can easily create your own SWOT analysis. And in the next page, there's a SWOT analysis worksheet that can give you an idea of how you can create your own, whether on Google Docs or Microsoft Word or on your normal pen and paper. So this is it. This is your SWOT analysis worksheet. This is your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This is the product or service, brand or marketing, staff, HR, finance, operations or management, marketing. Now, I listed all these things. There can be more. You can make it way longer than this. It's just that I gave you like at least something that you can work with. So you would look at it and say, for my product, what are my strengths? Is it that our products work? Please, you need to be truthful. If you know that yes, your products try but they are not the best, it means that is a weakness. So you would add it that yes, our products are fair but they are not so amazing. Then your strength could be affordability. So you will now ask yourself, is there a way that I can still keep my strengths and then kill my weakness? That is, make my products still affordable, but they will now work even more than they used to, but at that same price. Is there a way? You think, can I cut overhead costs? What can I do to make this work? Then opportunities. You ask yourself, are there other opportunities for this my product? Are there other ways I can create this product? Are there other ways I can sell this product? How about threats? What other products are threatening this my product? So you take your time and you go through every single one of these things. When it comes to finance, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What opportunities do I have? And what threats do I have? One of the threats could be that you have poor accounting skills or poor money management skills. That is a threat. It's actually even a weakness. It could kill your business. Now, on to the next section of our SWOT analysis. Can any of your strengths help fight your weaknesses or combat the threats in your business? Look at the strength, look at the weakness. Is there anyone that can fight this one? The next one, based on the information you've gotten so far, what are your immediate goals or next steps? You write it down too. And finally, based on the information you've gotten so far, what are your long-term goals or next steps? And you write it down too. On to the fifth section, where we're going to be covering your target customer. Very straight to the point. You're going to be talking about your ideal customer, also called the buyer persona, because you want to have a clear idea of who this your product or service is for, who your business should be serving. Stop that whole idea of saying my business is for everyone. It's never true. Your business can never be for everyone. Even the biggest business in the world is not for everyone. There are some people that will still never patronize, even if they come and use a megaphone to scream in their ears. They will still not buy from them. So no, your business is not for everyone. If that's what you've been believing, you need to kill it. You need to think about who your business is for, so that you stop wasting money, advertising, marketing, wasting energy and time facing those people that will never buy from you in a million years, and go and focus on your potential customers. Those are your ideal customer, your buyer persona. We actually have a very nice customer avatar playbook that is going to run you through creating this. Even though this is a simple template that will also run you through understanding your buyer persona or customer avatar. So this is our customer avatar worksheet created by us. If you follow it, you'll be able to easily create your customer avatar. You will come here, you fill in their name, their age, their sex, their location, educational level, occupation, annual income, marital status, children, language, their favorite quote. You're trying to see from this person's perspective. You're trying to look from the outside. Look at how this person's life is living. How are they doing outside when they walk into your store to buy your product? That's what your customer avatar worksheet does. What are their goals? What are they trying to achieve? What are their values? What are their challenges and pain points? What is their role in purchase process? Are they the people that will bring out the money, or do they have to go and meet another person that will bring out the money? That is what I mean by their role in the purchase process. There are some things that if you're selling, you will know that 2 or more people have to come together and agree for that purchase to happen. While there are some things that you don't need to go and ask your spouse for permission before buying it. Example, if you want to buy a handbag. But if you want to buy a plot of land, you might actually ask another person. So that person might actually be the person that has that buyer decision in their hand, and not the person that you're marketing to. So understand the role in the purchase process, so that you will know how to tackle any obstacles that will stop that person from buying from you. Understanding their goals is important, so that you can tell them how your product or service can help them meet their goals. Understanding their challenges and pain points will help you understand, or will help you make them understand how your product or service can clear all those challenges. How your product or service has so much benefits that they are going to lose more than they're going to win if they don't come to patronize you. Now, for the sixth part of your business plan, we have the key competitors. We're going to be talking about your competitors here using something called a competitive analysis. You need to compare. Now, before a competitive analysis, I dropped a simple table called a competitor data collection plan. Now, this is basically used to give you an idea of your competitors and how close they are in catching up with you. Now, you might be saying, my competitors, they are way higher than me. What do you mean by catching up with me? We are assuming here that we are going to be big, that we're going to grow, we're going to scale, we're going to scatter everywhere. So we are not working with the plans of now. Maybe now you barely have 10 customers. We are working with a continuous growth plan. We're going to be growing steadily and consistently. So we need to plan for our competitors and how to knock them out. Thinking that because you are growing, your competitors will not be growing is you being silly. As you're growing, they're definitely going to be growing, because even that prayer you are praying, they are praying it too. So you need to also think of ways to knock them out. That's why they say business is not for the faint-hearted. So now on to our competitive analysis. This is a competitive analysis worksheet. Now, actually, you will notice that there are write-ups for everything. I took my time to explain every single thing. This is just a guide video to kind of walk you through and then give just a kind of simple explanation to kind of make it even easier for you to handle. Because just going through my worksheet alone, you're going to see how easy it is. There is explanations for everything, there are write-ups for everything. It's very easy to follow. The seventh section is instructions for marketing and sales. This is one of my favorite parts. So here we're going to be talking about your advertising, your marketing, your creatives, your promotional budget. A lot of us, we leave things to chance. Somebody will come and say, I'm not making sales. You will come and ask them, how much have you set aside every month to run ads? And they'll be looking at you with mouth open. So you did not set aside any money to pull new people to your business. Where do you think they're going to find you? On your mountain? In the village market square? Where are they going to find you? So you need to have a promotional budget. It's compulsory. For clients I work with, for people that I run ads for my students, I always tell them, have a budget. Set it aside. Every month, this is how much I'm going to put into my business to make sure that new people see me. If you go and hide under the bridge, nobody will see you. Some of you have very amazing products, but only your mother and your sister know, because you are not advertising. Now, for your creatives, you need to look at your creatives. Are they engaging? Are they attractive? Does it portray your brand? Is it congruent? How about your marketing? Where are you doing your marketing? Some of you have only one marketing channel. I'm not making sales. Where do you use to market yourself? WhatsApp. So it's only WhatsApp you market to as in yourself. It is not a mystery. It's not shocking that you are finding it difficult making sales. Because WhatsApp, as we all know, you can only market to people on WhatsApp that have your phone number. Meaning there should be a source of traffic pushing those people to WhatsApp. I always recommend at least 3 sources of traffic when you're doing your marketing. At least 3. And I listed a couple here. There's business websites. You can be dragging in traffic from your website. If you have good SEO from your blog, your website, you'll be pulling people in. Using your lead magnets, offering them free coupon. Sign up and then you get 30% off in your next purchase. You get free delivery in your next purchase. Sign up and you get a free ebook on how to create your own business plan. Social media marketing, that is what we are doing here. All these social media marketing, we're learning how to sell on Instagram, how to sell on Facebook, how to sell on TikTok. That is social media marketing. Email marketing, the love of my life. Mobile marketing, you want to be sending text messages, you want to be calling. Search engine optimization, SEO. Content marketing, print marketing, public relations, trade shows, networking, word of mouth, another one of my favorites, and referrals, my best friend. These are all different ways, these are all marketing channels. How many are you making use of? And you're wondering why nobody is seeing you. Today, you need to ask yourself, how do I get referrals? How do I get at least 5 referrals every week? Ask yourself, think. How can I get 5 referrals every? What do I have to do? How do I make people talk about me? Where can I go to network and meet potential people that will buy my products? Are there trade shows, trade fair that I can go and display my product to people that have never known me before? The beauty of trade fairs and trade shows is that it's usually a mix of both big and small brands. Meaning, if a big brand now is able to draw in 100,000 people to that trade fair and you're only able to draw in 5,000 people, you will still partake from their 100,000. Because after the 100,000 people buy from them, they will come to your own stand and check you out. So, are there trade fairs you can go to? Are you doing any public relations? Are you doing print marketing? Are you sharing brochures, flyers, business cards? How is your content marketing game? What of SEO? Mobile marketing, uncle. When last did you send a customer a text, even if it's happy birthday? What of email marketing? Social media marketing, how far? Websites, uncle. So you see, advertising may include online, print, radio, cable television, out of home. Now, this list I gave here, both for advertising, marketing, creatives, or promotional budgets, is not exhaustive. But I just wanted to give you an idea of the opportunities that are available. If nobody is seeing you, it's because you don't want us to see you. You don't want us to see you. If nobody is seeing you. Some people will say, I don't have money for websites. You don't have money for websites. How about social media marketing? How are you interacting with people on social media? You are too busy on all these gossip blogs, commenting all sorts of things, trolling all the celebrities around the world. That's what you're busy doing, instead of using it to go and socialize. Some people say, I don't have money for trade fair. Even if you don't have money to buy a stand, have you tried going to a trade fair? For my physical business, like my other business, the first time that I wanted to go for a trade fair, the first thing I wanted to go and present in a trade fair, the first thing I did was I went and attended trade fairs first. I went and saw how they acted. I went and saw the people that were selling well. What were they doing? I was just there observing. I can't even remember if I even bought anything in most of them, so because I went to learn. I was just watching vendors from different places. I was watching how they acted. I was watching how they interacted with customers. The ones that were able to pull me to their stand, I was asking, how did they get me? How did they get me? And I learned from all those and went and applied it. So sometimes you need to actually get out of your comfort zone. Nothing grows there. Now we're done with the 7th part of this business plan. I hope you have been enjoying everything that I've been saying so far. Now this is the marketing expenses worksheet. It's quite easy to use. This is to help you create a marketing budget. For your pricing, which is where we are in now, which kind of pricing are you using for your business? The 2 most popular types of pricing are cost plus and value based. Cost plus is basically, if you buy a handbag 3,000 naira, you can now say, okay, my transportation was 1,000, my like the food I ate and miscellaneous was 1,000, meaning I've spent 5,000 already. Then I will now add profit of 3,000 naira. That is cost plus. So cost plus your profit, that is how it's calculated. So you will now have a total of 8,000 naira. 3,000 naira, which is the cost of the product, 2,000 naira, which is the cost of production and everything, how you were moving around, then 3,000 naira, which is your profit. So 8,000 naira will be your cost plus price. If it's value based price, that one is as the spirit leads. That's the way I look at value based price. So it doesn't really matter like how much you bought it. You can buy it 3,000 naira and sell it 15k, because you are able to, because you can. That is how value based pricing works. I'm selling it like this because I can, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now you need to take note that the value based pricing works great, but you need to be able to portray perceived value. You need to be able to tell us that this thing is really worth it, even though it is not really worth it, because if we go to markets, we can buy that thing way cheaper than that. I have seen one food vendor, and what she sells is she packages her beans, her ofada rice, she packages different food stuff, but it comes with her own packaging, and it's small. In fact, the packaging of the beans, one pot of beans and it has finished, but she sells out, and it's premium beans. That's what she calls it. Are you trying to say that if you go to market, you will not buy that beans? But you see, perceived value, and people are still rushing and buying the beans. Now if there is another kind of pricing that you're using, other, you can come here and state it. There are other kinds of pricing strategies. I just mentioned two. That is the two most popular ones. Now provide an explanation of your pricing model selection. You state it down here. Remember, you're not going to be doing this here because it's not editable. It's our customer avatar playbook is not is editable, but unfortunately this marketing plan is not editable. So you're supposed to write it out in your own plan, whether you're using a document or your notebook. The ninth part of your business plan is distribution channels and location. So you take your time, talk about your distribution channels. From where is your product going to be leaving you? How is it going to be leaving you? Is it retail? Is it direct sales? E-commerce? Is it wholesale? Sales force? Outside sales representatives? You get people, they'll be dancing along the road. You give them targets. If you sell 5,000, then you are sure to collect salary this month. If you did not sell up to this target, no salary for you. It's up to you. Is it OEMs? How do you want to do it? Then for location, the same. So this is a distribution channel assessment worksheet to help you break it down too. Now the 10th part of your business plan is your operational plan. We're almost at the end of our business plan. Is your operational plan. You're going to be talking about the production, quality control, the legal environment, the personnel, the inventory, suppliers, credit policies. So if you go through this, you'll see that it's kind of detailed, and I give you everything that you need to fill out each section. Just follow my guide. The 11th one is your financial plan. You need to talk money. What is your profit and loss projection? What is your cash flow projection? What is your break-even calculation? For a business, it's important that you always calculate your break-even. How many, like this now, I went and spent 100,000 naira to purchase 100 bags at 1,000 naira each. If I sell these bags at 5,000, how many bags will I sell to break even at that 100,000 that I bought these bags? You need to always figure that out first, so that once you sell that bag, you breathe. That is when you can now come out and calm down and now be selling your market. That is also when I recommend that you can do discounts. I don't recommend you do discounts when you have not done break even. No, it's risky. That is what some of us do and enter losses in our business. Now, this is to refine the plan. This is basically to go over the plan. If there is a manufacturing, if you're a manufacturing business, if you're a service business, I took my time to list out different kinds of businesses. I'm that nice because I want it to cover everyone. If you go through this, you must find something for yourself. If you're trying to raise capital from investors, if you're trying to raise capital from bankers, if you're a manufacturing business, if you're a service business, you will find where you're in. If you're a retail business, if you're an e-commerce business, if you're a software SaaS business, you're going to find your category and then just work with that one. So now that you're almost finished, you need to remember, we have not filled the executive summary. After you have now filled this, you need to go back and fill your executive summary. Fill out all your worksheets, print them out, and have a well-detailed, complete business plan. This is your appendices. If there are anything that you were not able to add here, maybe there are some agreements, some resume, your advertising or marketing materials, blueprints, so that your business plan will not look messy and scattered, you can come to your appendix and input all of them. So yeah, this is me again, and thank you so much for staying to the end of this lesson. I hope I've been able to put you through everything that you need to create your very own business plan. All I need is that you please get started. If you don't take action, then everything that I've said, all this energy that I've spent trying to educate you is all in vain. So please take action. Even without this guide video, I made that business plan very simple and easy to assimilate. Just get to work, and I wish you the very best. Bye.